Watching college students walk from class to class is like watching a bunch of programmed robots going place to place. Everywhere you look, you see someone texting or talking on their cell phone. In recent years, mediated technology has blossomed into a helpful, in some ways, yet very dangerous in most cases, form of communication. Through extensive research and watching many communicate by the means, I'm qualified to speak on the subject. When I say by using cell phone, I'm specifically relating to text, call, and email. I want to make sure I don't confuse you with cell phones being bad because of Facebook, Twitter, and other social network sites like that. That's a whole different problem. I will touch on the main points as by conversing over a cell phone, a great deal of meaning is lost. Cell phone communication quality is poor, and finally, communication such as text message is becoming an outlet to face-to-face communication. I'm going to start discussing how meaning is lost during a conversation. During a face-to-face conversation, there are many messages being sent and received that really help judge many things, such as telling the truth, if the person is actually interested or not, or even if they see if they roll their eyes. During a conversation through mediated technology, you have none of these senses working in your favor. If you had to lie to someone, how would you do it? To their face or of a cell phone? I think we can all relate to getting that dreadful text where you put your head back and roll your eyes. Personally, I would like to see the person actually roll their eyes when I say something, wouldn't you? Nonverbal messages are often trump the words being said. I see it very often where someone says one thing, but their body language tells me the complete opposite. Now that I've moved on to the loss of meaning, I will move on to explain how the quality of mediated conversations are poor. When most friends text me, it starts by saying, "What up?" My first thought is, "Hello, I'm actually a person behind this device." They never say hey or good afternoon, it's just what's up. When using technology, most people keep conversations as short as possible. When you think about it, you're actually typing more because you have to send more messages because they are shorter. There are all different ways to say one single word in person, but there's many ways to send it over text. For example, you could say the word you. Over text, you could say the letter U. You could say YOU. I've seen YU. I've even seen Y. Moving on to the quality of a conversation, I will touch on how it's becoming an outlet to a face-to-face conversation. Mediated technology is allowing people to feel protected over sending a message versus face-to-face. This is my favorite one. When I was a manager at FedEx, employees used to call into work by texting into work. There was a zero tolerance policy for texting as a call-in, but upper management waives that corporate rule. By texting instead of calling, you can judge if they are sick by their voice, making it really hard to know because you can't hear it or not. It allowed the employees to feel safe rather than have to call the boss. They knew they could get away with it, so they took advantage of it. I will now proceed to the conclusion. Meaning is lost during mediated conversation. Conversations over mediated ways are often poor in quality. And lastly, it allows people to feel safe and protected by sending a text message rather than to the face. I hope that you take these points into consideration because it really doesn't take much to go the extra step to meet up with someone to have a face-to-face conversation rather than texting all day.